All right, we're here with Nico Parlier. Nico, you're winning this event now, and you're sailing really well. Obviously, you've tuned yourself up to have a culminating performance. Tell me a little bit about what makes you go fast right now.
I have pretty good kites and pretty good foils, so I'm happy about that. The condition is perfect for my foil too. And that's it. I think I did good tactics today too. Johnny did few mistakes on the start one time and 2 races on the tactics. He went to the left side hand of the course and that was not good. So it's very interesting and I'm happy about my performance.
So you've sailed clean. You're saying you sailed clean. What do you do to have a clean regatta like this? You've stayed out of trouble in almost all of the races. How do you approach that?
I did a start. I did my start on my start not so good because Johnny was always like tried to catch my wind or to block me, and then after I tried to get away from everybody and stay in the pressure and the clean wind, and I get some good clean wind.
That's great.
Good lift.
There's, obviously good clean wind here today. What do you think about sailing in Townsville?
It's very nice because it's shifty sometimes, but it's very powerful wind, and it's clean water too. It's nice. Not much seaweed, not much sharks. It's very nice.
Cool. So you're going into the last 2 days of the event. There are going to be about 8 or 9 more races. What is going on in your head as you approach these final 2 days trying to win the championship?
I will try to do my best for sure. See if it's possible to win. For now, I'm ahead by a few points, so I'm happy about that. But I don't have to fall asleep and continue to push hard. Very
cool. Well, give you an opportunity to thank your sponsors. Who are your sponsors for this event?
Big thanks to Spots, who built my foil like a few weeks ago, and all my sponsors, Black Dog, Gilbo, North, Elf too for the kites, and thank everybody.
Very good. Well, congratulations on a great day. Wish you the best of luck in the coming.
Yeah.
Cheers.
You.
All right, so here we are, set up for race number 20. And Marvin Baumeister is down to the pin. We're just under 40 seconds from the start. And everybody's set up pretty similarly. Going for that pin. Marvin's going for that pin end, 25 seconds. 20 seconds. What? Yeah, I got it. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. Uh-oh. Major issue down at the bottom. All clear, all clear, all clear. Major issue down at the bottom. I hope everyone's safe here. We're gonna need rescue down here. He is wrapped inside of the idol. Rich Gardner is having a hard time, and Nick Leeson, oh man, I don't know what happened, but I heard a lot of screaming. I hope they're okay. I'm sure they're okay. No one's waving. All right, back to the race here. We've got Johnny Heineken, who went in, grabbed his 15. I believe that Nico Parlier stayed with the 11. Belly back out with his 11. Adam Withington stayed out on his 11. So Johnny back to the big kite, back to his 15. There they go. Benny Belly's looking much more comfortable with his bigger kite. And they're sending it out to the left-hand side. Oh, man, there's some serious tanglage down there. They're okay. All right, so the breeze has come down and stayed down. I would say we're in the 12-knot range right now. There's a big righty on the course. Right now, we're reading a big righty, about a 10-degree righty. We set the mark for 60 degrees, and it was blowing 60 degrees, averaging 60, but right now we're in a right phase, about 65. A little bit of a right phase at 65 degrees. Looks like Theodore Ramacourt sending it out, first boat out to the right-hand side. Except for, of course, Marvin, who started the pin and took a bunch of sterns. Let's see if it works for him. There's a righty on the course. Marvin's over there, going to get it. I'm sure he talked to his boy, Theodore Ramacourt, about the righty. They know. Marvin's the local. Theo's his boy. Let's see what happens with those two. Theo could have a nice little race working here if that righty comes in and stays. Julian Kerner, Maxime Nocher, Nico Parlier. All on port, up at the top, Johnny Heineken. It's the whole group. On the right-hand side, TDR throws his tack in. Let's see if he can cross. TDR might be able to cross here. Does he have it? Ooh, it's close. I think he's taking Julian's stern, or that's Nico's stern. Here comes Julian. He's taking Julian's stern. Is he rounding the mark? Did he tack too early? Oh, TDR tacked too early. He tacked before ley line. I thought he had a little bit of a ley line move there, but my depth of field is tough. These binoculars, you guys at home watching this on the tracker must be seeing some cool stuff. I mean, I've never seen a kite regatta, especially a foil regatta, where so much on-course strategy has been used. Definitely some tactical stuff going on with these guys too, with pinouts, starboard advantage, all kinds of cool stuff happening there. But this group of sailors is using the breeze, watching the shift, and they're making different choices at all times. There it goes, Nico Parlier at 59 minutes and 31 seconds past the hour. Nico Parlier followed by Johnny Heineken. Johnny Heineken with conviction goes around the mark in that 15-meter kite. Let's see what he can do with it. Johnny's on the 15. I believe Nico's on his 11. Then it's Benny Belly on his 11. He'll be happy with that. Benny Belly rounding in third. Damien Leroy rounding in fourth. Looks like Maxime in fifth. Julian in sixth, and Adam Withington followed closely behind in seventh. And TDR, who I thought had the whole shot on this deal, and the right-hand side, ended up tacking shy a ley line and cost him an extra couple of maneuvers. And Marvin didn't come out on the right-hand side anything special either. So that right-hand side is still just a little bit folded. It's not quite fully worked in yet. Got to get it worked in first. All right, so Nico Parlier, he jibes early. This is a new strategy from both sailors. Nico Parlier jibes super early. He's looking like he wants to go outside. He's going to want to go left. He's setting up for that left-hand gate. Neither of them jibe on ley line. They're both using the middle of the course. A lot of this regatta, the middle of the course has been used. Really good stuff here. Johnny jibes. And I think he's going for the right-hand side. He jibes. He's going to come around. He's setting himself for a left-hand turn. Nico's setting himself up for a right-hand turn. Nico's looping his 11, really having a hard time getting some power out of that jibe. Johnny's going to come down for a left-hand turn. Nico's going to come down for a right-hand turn. They're going to split tacks going up the beat. I'm pretty sure that's what this is going on right here. Johnny gets the best of Nico on that run. He finds himself a little puff that he had jibed in. And boom, Johnny Heineken overtakes Nico Parlier. Nico actually, to control his competitor, sets himself up for a left-hand. He jibes again, sets himself for a left-hand turn. Maxime Nocher has an explosion. I'm not sure what happened there, but he's still looking up at his kite. I think he's okay. He finally gets his board back on his feet, and now he's rolling. Johnny Heineken and Nico Parlier going out to the right-hand side. Julian Kerner rolls Maxime Nocher in that little biff out he had, as well as TDR. TDR comes out, puts in a big move on the run. TDR takes a left-hand turn. Damo takes a right-hand turn. TDR and Julian Kerner at the bottom, followed closely by Maxime Nocher. Maxime Nocher is followed by Adam Withington. Withington held on to that 11. Maxime in front of him is on his 15. TDR is on his 12. And I'm thinking that looks like Julian's 11. But those guys don't have labels on their kites. So we've got Benny Pelly, and what's that? Just notify us that you want to protest. Yep. So notification from number 23 that we have a protest in this race. He's obviously protesting Rich Gardner. David Lister, he's going out to, or David Lister, Jordan Gertis on the Lister foil, going out to the right-hand side. Okay, a lot of people hedging their bets on that right-hand side. Well, we know, I don't think it worked for Marvin on that one. I think he would have come out better if he stayed with the group. That righty wasn't really on, but Johnny baited Nico into the right-hand side. Johnny tacks. Johnny should be on lay. Nico tacks. He should be on lay. For the viewers at home, you're probably seeing if they're on ley line or not. Does that, if they're not on ley line, I'm thinking that right-hand side folds up, and they can't nose it all the way in there. That's what I'm thinking. I think they're on lay though. They've got to be. The distance that I'm looking at, that's looking like they're on ley line. So Johnny Heineken bringing the smackdown at the end of the day. He wants one. He wants another. Johnny Heineken and Nico Parlier up at the top. Just absolutely going rip status. That's pro kite racing right there. Look at them go. Kites are just fully efficient. No wigglies, no wobblies. These dudes are just ripping. All right. Right now, we've got about 11 knots on the course. It's definitely down. We've got a little bit of that righty still on. This righty is stuck. It's stuck. It's and that's what people are going over there for. So the big question is to the racers, is it worth sailing in a header all the way to the right-hand side, or do you sail on starboard and risk not getting all of the righty? So I don't know. It's a tough one. A lot of discussion about that last night at the after racing social in room number 55. Is it worth it sailing header all the way across the course just to get that shift? Shift cycles are usually 5 minutes, 4 minutes. This is only a 3.5 minute beat. So you got to start to rethink what your upwind strategy is based on the breeze. And these guys, believe me, they're thinking about it. They're thinking about it a lot. And they all had a chance to collaborate some of their ideas. I'm sure a couple of their ideas got held back in conversation. But it's an interesting time. Johnny Heineken is sailing away. He's already sent his jibe. He sailed away from Nico on that. And I think because that breeze died a little bit, Johnny's still holding on to that big kite. Johnny is sailing away. This is the Johnny Heineken we all know. He's got his big kite. He's lit. He loves the power. He says every time he goes out sailing, he's like, if I'm not at least halfway depowered, I don't feel like I'm flying the right kite. So that's Johnny's mode, right? This is the Johnny we know. Breeze on. He's flying a freaking 15. Yeah, it's 11 knots, but it's breezy. I mean, if there's breeze here. And he's just ripping downwind in this thing. A little bit upright. Shows his ley line a little early, but that's going to be fine. He's got plenty of time with Nico way behind him. Johnny's soaking, super upright right now. Kite's in the air. He's pumping his foil, coming into the bottom mark. Here comes Johnny Heineken. two-time world champion in the Formula Board, Johnny Heineken, one of the best kite racers of his generation, one of the best kite racers the world has ever known. Coming into that leeward mark, rounding, going fast. Now the puff is on. Now he's got the power. More power, Bernie says. He's got the power. Nico Parlier and Johnny Heineken coming in. Johnny Heineken for the win at 7 minutes past the hour and 29 seconds. Congratulations to Johnny Heineken for a nice race win. Good for him. Cheers to the boys in Santa Cruz down there. Santa Cruz, and drink a beer. Also, cheers to Zach Marks, old buddy, foil racer, Eckerd College coach. Hey, Zach, we wish you were out here, bro. This is the kind of stuff you like. Here comes Maxime Nocher into the finish, well behind. Adam Withington does a little move, passes a couple of boats on the last run. I missed that. What happened with Withington? Withington right behind Kerner all day long. Withington passes TDR, passes Damien Leroy. He's got to be stoked about that one. Also, cheers to the Danish team. The Danish team watching on the other end of the world. I got a message from those guys yesterday. Stoked you guys are watching. Stoked you're enjoying it. And of course, Giles and Jalen up in the booth. I mean, putting together edits, throwing together like a whole new level of kite race coverage. You guys are crushing. Absolutely crushing. All right, so that's a race. It looks like Benjamin Petit gets Benny Belly on this thing. So Benjamin's going to be happy. Benny's going to be frustrated about his day. He had a couple of mess ups. He had a bad kite choice, and I think he's going to be kicking himself tonight. But you know, it's all learning. It's all fun. Everyone's having a blast here. You know, we can't get enough of what's going on. Even the guys, when they have a little bit of a tough race, they that's it for the day. When they have a little bit of a tough race, they still grinning ear to ear. So I'm going to get a little interview with Adam Withington right now, find out what he did in that race, because he came from a little bit back. What's up, Maxime? Little five? Yeah. What? Oh, no. Oh, I heard that.
You heard that?
Yeah?
Yeah, this must be. You
What?
make a loop in my life.
He did? Whow.
You feel like I can
I don't know. That's up to you. Hey, Withington.
I can do the best of that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's possible.
Okay. So I make protest and then I see, okay?
Okay. So we got another protest notification, number 2. It's the same incident. Number 2, notifying us of a protest. So I want to get Adam Withington over here and hear what he had to say about that race. Adam, why don't you come over and land right here? And woo, right on. Okay, dude. So that was a great race for you. Obviously, you passed a couple of boats at the end. I think it was on the last run that you passed the boats. You held on, you stuck with your 11 for this race. Tell us what was going on in your head before this race with your kite choice and what your strategy was.
Well, I was kind of thinking the wind was gonna do the same thing as yesterday, kind of drop off around 3. It hurt me yesterday to keep my 11, but I think today was not such a bad call. It might have been a little breezier today than yesterday.
Yeah, I think the breeze actually did hold on. Like maybe beginning of that race, it really dropped a lot, but at the end of that race, there was a little bit of a puff. Where did you get those boats on the course? And was it downwind, upwind? Damo and TDR.
I think I got Damo on. He went to the left and I went on the right. I don't think that paid off so well. And then I got Theo downwind. He had a pretty bad wipeout, separated from his board like 5 meters.
Really?
Cartwheeled. Yeah, those are no fun.
Yeah.
But we all do them.
Right on, Adam. So I see you're wearing a hat that says Aloha. Tell me a bit about this aloha spirit you're bringing to this regatta.
Yeah, it's pretty good spirit. It's all about just riding and having fun and, having social beers after racing.
Right on, dude. Cheers. Well, we'll see you back on shore. That's it for the day. Great racing today, Adam.
And great job, Robbie Dean, for always, picking perfect times for our races.
Right on. Thanks, Adam. All right, guys, that's it for the day. We'll see you tomorrow for Gold Fleet and Silver Fleet Racing. Send it up to you back in the booth.
Hot? No, it's cracking. Okay.